everyone, this is Tanya here from EDU TV, and I welcome you all to our program, My Educational Voyage, where we celebrate the journey of inspiring educators who are shaping the future of learning. And today we are honored to have with us Mr. Shahdeep Adhikari, the Director of Graphic Era Global School, Dehradun. Welcome to the program, sir.
Good afternoon, Tanya. Thank you for the introduction. And I'm really delighted that you people asked me to come and invited me. I'm really thankful to you. And I'm thankful to my chairman too for giving me this opportunity to showcase my school to the world of what great things the school is doing all about. Thank you so much, Tanya, and thank you everybody for inviting me.
Thank you so much, sir. All right, a quick brief about Mr. Adhikari, our guest for today. Mr. Adhikari has worked with the most respected curricula in the world, from IBDP and CISE to Cambridge and the Finnish model as well. He has held key leadership positions in schools across the country, including the Doon School, the Sharda World School, St. Aymar Jaipuria schools, and he is known for combining academic excellence with holistic development and pastoral care. He is not an educator only, but also a visionary. As an examiner, advisor, and mentor, he has guided countless students on their academic and personal journeys, helping them prepare for life and beyond classrooms as well. We're delighted to have you with us, sir. A short insight about your vision and thing and your story is what we would look forward to in today's session. So, shall we begin with the questions, sir?
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
All
Sure,
right.
Tanya.
So to start with, let's begin with your own educational journey. What inspired you to step into the field of education, if I may know, please?
Okay. So it's a very long and an old story. I started early in my career in the corporate world, and I was I think shifted very early. I worked there for nearly a decade there, and then I found that due to some personal reasons of mine, I said this is not going to work out. So I thought of shifting towards the education field, and as luck would have it, I started my career with my alma mater, that is St. Joseph's Academy, Dehradun, and they gave me to teach economics, business, and commerce that time. So it was very enriching for me because of the reason that I learned a lot, and I was fortunate enough that the teachers who taught me were my mentors there in the school, and I learned so many things that I couldn't have learned if they wouldn't have been there. Then from there, I moved on to go to work into Southeast Asia, where I was exposed to the Cambridge and IBDP. I was very reluctant to take up IBDP and Cambridge because I was very happy and in the comfortable zone of teaching the national curriculum that I had been teaching in St. Joseph's Academy. But again, the mentors there put me into the challenging position. They said, no, you have to teach IBDP and this. So I took up that challenge, and I found it to be interesting because it was a different way of education and different ball game altogether. So I enjoyed that, but then again, I had to return to India because, again, some personal reasons. Then I joined the Doon School, wherein I really learned the nitty-gritties and the small nuances of the teaching career. I was thrown into all deep ends of learning in Doon School with my lot of mentors there. I learned many things. Then I thought that I have learned enough, and I was at a very comfortable position and zone. I said, let me again start a new challenge, wherein I moved into St. Aymar Jaipuria school. Then I moved into setting up the Sharda school, and then now Professor Dr. Kamal Ganchala sir has given me the opportunity to serve as the director here, and I'm really happy working here, mentoring the teachers as well as the students so that they can become a better global citizen of the world. That's a long and short that I can think about of explaining about myself.
Great. So, over the years, how has your philosophy of education evolved, and especially talking in the context of the school leadership?
See, any kind of leadership, or whether it be school leadership or the corporate leadership, people believed previously was the hierarchical system. But now that hierarchical system has gone by, because now we need to talk about teacher autonomy, student voice. Then we have to understand that we are partners with the parents, the school. We are partners. So partnering with families. Now the emphasis is should be not not on the content what the teacher can teach, but more on skill development. Skill of what? Critical thinking, collaboration, creativity. All these things are what we say is skill development. The teachers have to now become either moderators or facilitators. They will have to make sure that these young generations are talked about innovation, right? They have to be taught in terms of project based learning, AI integration. Now all these things have to be done. So you can understand that the philosophy of education is changing every day. The teachers, the students, the management both have to be resilient. Now we were there during pandemic. You saw that the entire community was resilient. We have to, because of that, the mental health was challenged. So we'll have to take care of all these things, and then only we say that leadership works, or we say that it has changed over a period of time in education as such.
Correct. So, I'm sure you've seen a lot of challenges in your entire journey as an educational leader. Can you discuss with us, or tell us rather, some of the biggest challenges that you faced in your journey as an educational leader, and how did you overcome them? That's more important.
Mm. See, the challenges are there in every field. Education may be a little difficult because we are dealing with young minds, we're dealing with human lives, we're dealing with human beings. So the first is the resistance to change, whether it be the teachers, whether it be the management, whether it be the students. There is a resistance to change. Now, the parents also. So the first thing is that collaborating with the parents, with the students, and helping them to understand that why do we need to change. We have to bridge that. That is the first challenge that we face. See, our generation was a migrant to computers. So that was the biggest resistance that we faced when we were asked to uh, uh, shift to teaching, or even during pandemic, the online teaching. Then the other is the teacher retention and morale, right? The workloads are high, whether it be teacher, whether it be the student. The workloads are high. The teachers tend to burn out a lot, right? Then recognition is needed for both teachers and students. Now, how do you do that? We got to prioritize teachers in their well-being through what you call the mentorship programs, or the professional development programs and opportunities. We need to celebrate their successes, right? We have to give them a work-life balance too. Then I think technological integration is there. That is keeping a rapid technology advancement, which is going to work for the pedagogy of the people. So all these things require training for them. So the tools have to be given to them. Now the AI system is there. So all these things have to be built up. So that means, in nutshell, what I can say is that we need to build relationships. We need to be student centric, because that is the basic thing that we need to be having, is that student centric. Be adaptable, so that all these challenges are taken care of. See, the very few that I can, there are many more, but I think that these are the basic things. If this is taken care of, I think the entire all these things can be taken care of much better way.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I wanted to ask you in my next question as to how you keep your teachers motivated, but I think you already answered that. So coming to the next question, sir, talking about students, at this age, there are many distractions that the students have. So in a world filled of distractions, how do you encourage focus, discipline, and values amongst your students, sir?
See, to keep yourself focused, whether it be the adult or whether it be the learner, that means whether it be the educator or the learner. The first thing is that set clear expectations. That means what? You have to define the focus. Now, for example, we say that the child needs to study. So the child needs to be told or made to understand that the child is motivated enough that he says that, look, I'm not going to use my phone during my study time. That means he is much better off by not using the phone at that particular time. So he does that. Then the other one would be time management tools, whether it be an adult, that is the educator, or the learner. Now, the what do you call Pomodoro technique. Pomodoro technique is that after every 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break, and after 25 minutes, take a 15-20-minute break. So these helps the students. These type of techniques help the students, the educators, to be more focused. For this, you have to inculcate. If the child is not motivated enough, the learner is not motivated enough, you have to inculcate these motivation things also. That is, connect learning to a process. Now, we say that maths is important. But why is mathematics important? Because mathematics is such a skill which is going to help you. And as I said, skill development is very, very important. So problem-solving skills are to be dealt with, and those skills have to be built. So these are the motivating factors for them. Goal setting, whether it be long-term or short-term. All these things will help them to improve and build their mindset. The other could be lead by examples. We say the educators have to really, really demonstrate. That means the parents, the educators have to be active listeners so that they inculcate the habit of listening in the child. We also can talk to them about ethics, and that ethics is about maybe in terms of debating or role play. We can also develop all these technical and core values by educating the students or the learners and ask them to do some self-reflection, which is going to help them in understanding and implementing their own thought processes for a period of time.
Right. I think this is something which will really be beneficial for other students who might listen to our in discussion, sir. Sir, talking about young graduates or people who look forward to become an educationist, get into the world of teaching and all, what is your small message for them who want to get into the education domain, sir?
Okay. See, first of all, whatever work you may want to do, whatever aspect of job that you want to do, be honest to that. First of all, be honest to that means that you should take that as a full-time profession, vocation, whatever you call it, and make sure that you're going to build this career. Set timelines that these are the things that I'm going to achieve in these many years. The youngsters, the thing that nobody wants to become a teacher. or a professor. Why? Because they think that becoming an engineer, becoming an architect, but who is training those people? Who is making those people become all these things, pick up these jobs? It is these teachers only. So be honest, be diligent. There are no shortcuts to success, and you will see the difference in the community. You will see that the students that you are training, they become the better citizens of the world. That's my short advice to the new generation.
Right, right. Thank you so much for your time, sir. I think we've been able to cover a lot of aspects on your educational voyage, and also something that will be really beneficial for students as well as young people who want to get into the field of education. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank you, Tanya, for your time and effort that you took. God bless you. God bless everybody. Thank you. Have a
Thank
good day.
you.